I'm mad. Let's say I'm mad that Lionel Richie's dating a 30-year-old chick and he's 70, right? Where do I register my madness? where can I go to make sure that he sees how mad I am?
Bruh.
Like, no. He needs to know.
He needs to know.
Where do I write to? So the point I'm trying to make is this: like, oh no, so we're mad.
Yeah.
Where do we register our madness?
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Welcome to the Mics Are Open, episode 96. My name is G Money.
Andy Young.
And Big C.
Back together again, my G's.
Yeah.
So happy to see you.
Happy to see you guys too, man. Happy to see everyone, man. It's been a really rough couple of weeks. Wow. I don't even know where to start, bruv.
How was it?
How was it? It's still happening. It's still happening. So for those of you who main, because these guys are making jokes about me being kidnapped on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I heard that shit.
Kidnapped.
I hated you lot for that. For those of you who don't know, I contracted COVID-19. For the first week, it was easy. I was thinking to myself like,
I'm gonna knock this out.
Is this COVID?
Yeah.
I'll knock this out in 3 days.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Second week, it was like, okay, this is the real thing. And it flattened me, man. Laid me on my back completely. As a matter of fact, I'm still not even 100%. I was just speaking to the doctor before we came on set.
Yeah.
And even him, I said to him, yo, I have to go back to work on Monday. And he's like, you don't have to do anything. So he's like, his opinion is that I keep resting.
Uh-huh.
My opinion is I want to go back to work on Monday. So if we can find some kind of compromise to make it happen, you know.
Because, I mean, it gets a bit monotonous for you to just chill in the house, right?
No, but I'm not contagious and I'm negative.
Uh-huh.
But it's just that, for example, like yesterday, I left the house and then when I was coming back up the stairs in the evening, it was a problem. And my doctor, my neighbor's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he just started to panic yesterday, you know. Because he's like, yo, man, this is not the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, it's just the tiredness and the breathlessness and stuff. But I'm good. I'm thanks for all of your prayers and stuff. I have no idea what's going on in the world. The last thing I know or knew is that the government in the UK had announced a rolling out program for the COVID-19 virus. I did a couple radio
vaccine.
Vaccine. I did a couple radio spins in the UK because I'm pro-vaccine.
Yo, you know I was going to ask you that because I saw Semtex, he'd been chosen, right? He got that message from the NHS and I was like, yo, I got to ask G this.
Pro-vaccine.
So, vaccine?
Pro-vaccine, bro.
You're fighting to the front of the line, eh?
I'm for it. You know, It's crazy. It's crazy. You know when people say, like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. And there are some motherfuckers that I hate.
Yeah.
Or maybe I dislike, you know. I wouldn't wish it on them. And then you have to, here's the thing that I've learned in my own journey is that there's so much misinformation. So, yeah, we know about washing hands, distancing, sanitizing. But you see, it's like I think, and even we're guilty of it as well. We had this whole thing of COVID light.
COVID, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So in between the guys who are asymptomatic and the guys who end up requiring hospital care, that gap is huge. So, sorry.
Bless you, bro.
So you don't know exactly where on the spectrum you're going to fall. So for me, my experience was crazy temperatures like I've never experienced. I've never
hot like drenched and all of that.
Crazy temperatures, like 1 minute you're 35, next minute you're 38. Weakness, like literally, you know, you get up, you go to the kitchen to grab some water or something, and then you only have enough energy left to get back into the bed. That's it. Your day is finished. the joint pains. I'm still going through the joint pain stuff. So like in the mornings, like my back and stuff is really, really bad. But the worst thing I think about COVID-19, and I'm still blessed that I didn't go to Hossie or whatever, is that it gives you a good day. Like, I'm sure you've all seen me out and about and this thing, I'm feeling better, I'm on the tail end. And then the next day it's just like, nah, bruv, you're nowhere near. So today's been quite a bad day. But we live, we move. So what on? Apart from Andy fucking dividing relationships up into vibes and inshallah. So I listened to an episode of the podcast. I can't remember the name of it.
It was no. Before, don't call me bro. My house, my rules.
My house, my rules.
Yeah.
And you two were talking about relationships, and then Andy's talking about like living in a house with a chick and it's her house and equality. Fam, you're probably responsible for me getting extremely sick. I was so mad when you know what? I won't even lie. I won't even lie. Yeah, I didn't listen to the rest of the podcast because I didn't know the effect it would have on my health.
Because G was so pissed. He called me after. He's like, Andy, what does he know about this?
I touched a nerve, huh?
Fam, let me tell you, fam. And I don't want us to go back there because it's a whole different conversation. But me, I can tell you, as a man living under the roof of a woman who in her house, her vibes, her energy, there's no equality.
That's that IDP shit.
there's no equality.
You can go.
And you know what? There's no equality to work towards.
Yeah.
You get?
Bruh.
There's no equality to work towards.
Hey, can I drop off your stuff?
There's no equality
to drop off where?
What are you people seeing,
no,
bro?
No, we're not going there. This is your vibes and inshallah.
Vibes and inshallah. Anyway.
Fam, let's just go with it. So, yesterday, actually I watched this video at like 5:45. Fam, Pascal Takodi driving.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So he's driving close by to State House, right? Guess who's taking a walk with a whole stick he's holding? Uhuru Kenyatta,
the president, bro.
So Pascal Takodi. No, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get immersed in anything. So he's driving.
Him and his pala in the car, right?
And the president.
And then the president taking a walk.
On his own?
On his own.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously there was, he can't
Security
just...
somewhere. Yeah.
But on this particular shot, man solo. Guy sees the president. He's like, oh my God. Yo, I can't believe this. He's recording at the same time. Then the president's like, hi, yeah. Then the guy says, make sure you watch Selena. The president is like, huh? Make sure you watch Selena on Maisha Magic.
Then you go like, yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
The president is like, whatever he said, right? But the president looked mad confused. Fam, Twitter. Remember we had this conversation. Guys are laying at him, bro.
They lynched Pascal.
At Pascal.
Bro.
Really?
Yeah, they're just like,
I'm
how
disappointed.
the fuck?
I'm kind of disappointed in myself and in KOT. I'm disappointed because of the disappointment I have in KOT, meaning I had a certain level of expectation from our guys on Twitter. Because if you randomly bump into the president for, 5 seconds, are you going to tell him anything constructive?
You know what? I've never seen the president.
Yeah?
In my entire life.
Now imagine
No,
Now in traffic.
Imagine you bump into him in
traffic. Yeah, in traffic. And here's the thing. You're not going to stop your car.
No.
Yeah.
Like, to have a point and say, what's my program?
Yeah.
But there's not. So what's wrong with what Takodi did?
So guys are laying at him, right?
There's nothing
Guys
wrong.
are laying at him and they're like, fam, you'd have done better. You'd have at least figured some shit out.
Like asking his opinion on BBA.
Or can I give you a lift?
Things like that,
Can I give you a lift?
Exactly why I am not on Twitter.
So there's been so many opinions, right? But there's a journalist who came out and gave a very valid point, which kind of helped me change my mind. He said, bruh, this man is behind that show, right? He's the guy on the show. One of the main actors.
Yeah,
right?
Selena, yeah.
He sees the president. He pushed his hustle. 100%. Remember the guy who saw Prince Harry and gave him the DJ gave the guy the card. He was like, yo, I know you're getting married. Here's my
card.
business card. You get?
I mean, and honestly, like let's be very honest as well. It's like so many people who are probably giving him a hard time have been those guys in the club and those chicks in the club who have come across quote unquote a celebrity and lost their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's like see, the thing about it is it's like there's no right way to respond and there's no wrong way to respond.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, it's like, what if you, all right, let's say that Pascal was wrong, and I haven't seen the video, I'm not going to look for it, but let's say that he was wrong in his response according to KOT, yeah? What was the correct response?
Fam.
Should the correct response have been, you're this, you're that, we don't like you, da, 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 da. Why would you do that?
No, bro, here's the thing. Leave Twitter alone. You get? Here's my thing. You know, when you think about everything that this has generated, bruh, you know the president, he be on Twitter. He probably doesn't have his Twitter handle. Yes, we know that, right? But his handlers and people around him know him. And he's probably gotten that video. I wouldn't be shocked if during one of these, what do you call them? Public holiday things we have, man gets an order of the something.
I just think I just think from the outside looking in that I'm glad that I am not on Twitter at the moment.
Yeah, but you see, my thing is this, fam. Even I may not agree with a lot of shit that happens with the government, but I see Uhuru. I don't see this homie every single day. I don't talk to him.
I've never seen.
I'll be a bit.
Every day
I'll be. Bro, remember the first time you met Baba?
Are you saying? Wait. No, I'll tell you my Baba story.
But we get a bit excited
When I met Baba for the first time. I was at Serena and he was in a meeting, right?
Oh, first time. Yeah.
Did we meet him after that?
Sankara.
That's the same. I've only met him once, Sankara.
Oh, no, Serena.
You weren't there.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like, I waited till his meeting was done.
Exactly.
I spoke to the security and said, yo, I need a picture.
With Baba. You see what I mean? Bro, we've said it before. In Kenya, the real celebrities
the real rock stars are
the president.
Man.
And when you see the president walking about, fam, I don't know. Well, for me, I'd have probably given him my business card or something. Yeah, but I'd try. I don't blame the man for putting himself on. And now think about it. That's free marketing for the show. Anybody who's never watched Selena,
Now
boom.
they know what going on.
Now they know.
Yeah.
And if I'm the guys behind at Mnet and I saw that video for
I would just cut that clip. Yeah, I watched that one.
I'm just like, yo, send
Anyway,
that to
be honest,
them
like,
lot.
It's not surprising, and
Yeah.
the reaction is not surprising, and I got nothing against Pascal, man. He's a cool kid.
Yeah.
As you said, there is no right or wrong way to respond to this. So Kenyans just take a chill pill, man.
That was number one,
Relax.
man. Since we're talking about everything that's happening, Spotify.
Spotify in the region. How you feel about it?
So Spotify are now across Africa.
They just expanded into 80 different countries. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So, fam, yesterday on...
I can imagine KOT with Twitter.
You can imagine. Oh, wow.
All over the place, bro. But no, allow it.
So what is the general consensus?
So there's a whole misunderstanding, right? First, I saw a couple of tweets who were saying, how the fuck are you guys going to be paying premium Spotify and you can't even support your local musicians? First and foremost, bro, your local musicians are on Spotify, and by you spinning them means they're making money, you're supporting them. So there's a lot of people saying this, that.
It's just general excitement.
Listen, okay, so fair enough. Let me tell you, right? First of all, like I said, I'm not being on social media, but I can imagine that there's a whole range of people who have had Spotify for a while.
Yeah.
And they feel elite, like their elite kingdom is coming to
an end.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Kevin shared with me the local rates for Spotify, right? So I currently pay $10 a month for my Spotify account. Apparently the same premium account in Kenya is going to cost me $3.
Yeah, $2.99.
$2.99.
Yeah.
I'm cancelling my US account.
Fam.
One time.
One time.
Bro, I saw people, the best tweet from yesterday was someone who said, fam, guys in the States are going to have a VPN for them to access Spotify from Kenya.
Because the good thing with Apple Music is when they came in, they it was cheaper in Africa than it was in the and I'm here for it. What I think is excited about Spotify coming into the market is a real good test case, because for example this podcast is on Spotify.
Yeah.
So I want to now look at the analytics in a month's time and see, has our listenership via Spotify doubled? Or are you motherfuckers just talking shit? Or have our numbers doubled on Spotify locally than where they were?
But man, you know, watching the event by Spotify, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday night. Bruh, I'm excited. For content creators, especially on the continent.
Well, you know what? I'm not excited. I'm not excited or not excited. Simply because of having been in the ecosystem for so long.
Yeah.
Having seen everything that's going on with Joe Biden, seeing them shifting their model from more music to podcast. It's not new to us. To us in the industry who have paid attention to the shift in Spotify's business model, it's nothing new. Yeah. So I can't say to you that, because I don't expect all of a sudden tomorrow we're gonna start making But my wider observation, I just like to see, because they're not the only one who are coming. Audio Mac coming as well. A few others as well coming. So it's not like it's exactly new. So my thing about it is, how's it going to shape the listening habits of Kenya? And also, it's like, you know.
Sorry to cut you short, Calvin, but there's a tweet you put out today, and I think I'd want you to talk more on that. For the guys who are in the podcasting space, they should stop looking at it as a hobby and start looking at it as a business.
Yeah, so I think this is something G and I were actually discussing right before. So, you know, a lot of people, and G has kind of told you this and said it on the podcast, right? The 8-rule episode. The 8-episode rule. A lot of people will start a podcast and never really go past all of that, right? But now with everything that's happening, a lot of people need to start looking at the business of actually podcasting, right?
Fuck them.
Yeah?
Let them not look at it. Let us look at it. And let them not take it seriously. Because we've not hidden the information. We've not hidden the route map. We've not hidden the way we feel. The articles are out there. The global rise of podcasting is undeniable. Like, podcasters are being signed up like artists now. So if you see all this happening around you and you choose not to take it seriously, that's your problem, fam.
Yeah. So it's all in line with all of that. I agree. All the information's there. You just need to pay attention. And actually, just think about the continent. Bruh, there's so many stories, from Africa. Wow. So many stories. Yeah, so either Zambia or Malawi, I don't have time to Google it right now. But, so they had a whole space mission in the 60s, bruh, that was led by a science teacher.
A science teacher?
Yes, a science teacher.
But there's even a satellite launch in place somewhere in Lamu.
Yeah, that one's, we've got a collaboration with like the
Italians.
Was it the Italians?
Italians,
yeah. So anyway, imagine those kind of stories, bro. There's a whole lot of stories, but we're here for it, man.
I'm here for it as well, bro. Like, I can't imagine the amount of content.
There's a whole lot of stories, but there also has to be a whole lot of planning of these stories. True. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, I don't want to, next year when there's the billboard of awards of podcasts, I don't want every African story to be talking about how I came from a village with no shoes.
True.
I know that, because I think, honestly, I still believe there's a big space for the story of the ballers of Africa. The people who are nice, who came up nice, who don't know poverty, who went.
That would be
dope. I think the way to put it is, there's a past, there's a present, and there's a future. So in terms of that whole spectrum, a lot. Yeah, man. So that's been happening. What else, Andy? You know, you always.
If you caught the minisode, Elsa Majimbo received the IC pack from Beyonce.
Okay.
That threw the internet into a frenzy, bro. That whole back and forth thing of South Africa and Kenya, Kenyans appreciating
there was
creatives. Beef. Bruh, anytime Elsa Majimbo pops up, it kind of gets, refreshed.
Oh, because I remember guys on KOT, right? This was Saturday, where there was beef about a couple of people who'd said that Elsa could never endorse luxury brands, right? So that was the beef from the Kenyan side. But I didn't know Kenyans actually beefed with SA for this.
Let me tell you, if I was Elsa Majimbo, I would tell you, look, to politely suck on the mother. Because at the end of the day, like, unless you know, at some point we got to just speak the truth and tell each other the truth. Less than 2 weeks before she signed up her deal with all of these various people, when she did the interview on Naomi and she spoke about colorism, everybody was like, you're not even funny, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. Couple deals come through the door. You're amazing.
Yeah, accept.
Now she gets
on brand.
An icy pack, whatever it's called, from Beyonce. Oh, you're amazing. Valentino, she's now signed a deal with Valentino. You're amazing. You know, guys are just hypocrites.
Yep.
Like God knows why he wouldn't put me in a position like her.
Valentino.
No, in a position like Elsa. Yeah. Because, oh my God, it would be grand opening, grand closing.
Anyway, Stevie Wonder, he's decided that he wants to live the rest of his life in Ghana.
Yeah, more power to that. Ghana, by the way, got their first 60,000 vaccines. Getting it this week, I think. What's your government done for you lately?
Yo, the government had actually said we'd get the first installation in Feb. What the fuck happened to that?
Apparently now it's next year.
No people, no people.
Bro, let me tell you, I bet you there must be some motherfuckers smuggling this shit.
Bro, let me tell you.
Shout out to my Somali guys in Isli. Believe me, if we can get an iPhone 12, it drops this weekend.
Let me tell you.
There must be.
The vaccine will be available in Kenya privately.
Yeah.
100%.
Of course.
It will be available.
I'm willing to pay, bro. As in...
I'm not stressed because my antibodies are kind of strong right now.
Anyway, is that what they say?
No. So obviously having antibodies are kind of strong.
I mean, it shows up.
Like I can fight it at the
we're
moment
familiar.
for a few months. Yeah. But the first opportunity I get to travel, and it's like you land in the airport. I'm like, yo, duty free. Where's the COVID vaccine?
I got it.
That's the one. Anyway, it's the reasons behind him wanting to live in Ghana that I found interesting. So he said he's already like been to Ghana a couple of times, and it's a place where you get more value and respect as a person. So he said, I don't want to see my children's children have to say, oh, please like me, please respect me, please know that I am important, value me. Was that? So he feels like him moving with his people to Ghana is gonna guarantee him.
Stevie's blind, bro. So, fam, who was gonna say it? Man said that he gets treated better. Bruh, what the fuck is he talking about?
No, he said his children's
No, your first statement. What the fuck was that?
Man, fam,
he's blind.
This is something he was saying
bro,
since
he's treated good everywhere. Like, who's gonna hit Stevie?
Vibes and inshallah, bro. Like, listen, the man's lived his... No, honestly...
He ain't said shit.
Honestly, I won't lie to you. I can see that. You know, Rita...
No, you can't use Stevie Wonder and say, I can see that.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That was a good one.
Rita Marley has lived in Ghana for the last 20 odd years.
Okay.
Yeah. My thing about it is, at the end of the day, it's like and we've asked this question on the podcast before. If you weren't living in Kenya and you had to live in another African country, where would you live?
As a blind man?
As a man with sight or a man who's blind? For me, I'd go to Ghana.
Damn, I ain't even traveled enough to feel that way, bro. Right now, my mind is telling me maybe
because at the end of the day, you see, he's at a point in his life. He's at a point in his life, fam.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie ain't never gonna be broke. Stevie been in the White House more than fucking the White House cleaners. Like
Stevie's 70, bro.
Right. So at the age of 70, after a life of entertaining the whole world, like, you know, because Stevie is a genius. Like 50 years of from little Stevie Wonder up through We Are the World, up through, you know, I can't even if I begin to talk about his discography and his influence. You know, all these people like Ja Rule, Living It Up. Living It Up. It's a Stevie Wonder song.
Oh.
Sometimes Stevie Wonder has affected people. And they don't even know that.
But bruh, Stevie beat fam. 9 kids, bro.
9 kids, man. But the point I'm trying to make is, at the end of the day, I think it's beautiful to get to that point in your life where you can turn around and say, you know what? Because you're 70 now, if God blesses you with another 8, 10, 15 years, let me just chill.
But plus, I mean, Stevie Wonder pulling up to your country, bro. The government obviously gonna take care of him. Ghana government.
No. But the government does not need to take care of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's nice.
Yeah.
On the same conversation of amazing artists and age, Lionel Richie, who's 70, is now dating a babe who's 30. As in, when Lionel Richie was 30, she was 0. Yeah.
Wow.
But his daughter's mad as well, right? Nicole Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a wild one.
And as you can expect it, the internet did its thing. But man's still living his life. So they lynched him, like the age gap, blah, 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 blah. You know, dating people who are...
But here's the question, right? Here's the question.
Damn.
And I'm not on his side or any other side, but here's the question. I'm mad. Let's say I'm mad that Lionel Richie is dating a 30-year-old chick and he's 70, right? Where do I register my madness? Where can I go to make sure that he sees how mad I am?
Bruh.
Like, no. He needs to know.
Yeah, he needs to know.
Where do I write to?
Bro, you know they've been dating since 2014.
Like, you just read it. Don't act like you do.
As in, I was just
what I'm saying.
Yeah. So he's got a very valid point.
So the point I'm trying to make is this. Like, no. So we're mad.
Yeah.
Where do we register our madness?
On Twitter. Okay, I was gonna say.
And this is what I'm trying to say to you. It's like when I look at the greats of hip hop, the greats of music, like the greats of everything. Fam, can you imagine Dre going back and forth with Martin from Roy Sambu?
Yeah.
Can you imagine
tax bracket?
You know, Jay-Z actually takes the piss. He's like, hi, this is my one tweet this decade. And shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Can you imagine? So the point I'm trying to make is, and actually shout going out to Caroline Motoko, who made a very good point this week I saw on Instagram. She's like, yo, you live your life private. All of these people who are attacking you, how can they attack you? They don't know where you live. They don't know how you're living. They don't know, they don't know any of that stuff. So my thing about it is like, for me, I want my social media experience henceforward to just be laughing at people on TikTok. I'm going to do TikToks.
I'm for it.
Me, I'm going to, let me tell you, where's my camera? I'll cheer them.
Flex.
What do I say?
Flex.
Can you bring this one close? Who are you focusing on? On this one, yeah? Me. Post-COVID, I'm opening a TikTok account. Y'all ain't ready yet.
Post-COVID Z.
Because I just want my social media, like, there's a guy on TikTok, I can't remember his name. And basically, all he does is dance, eh? And he says like, oh, you don't like me? And then he goes into the space and he points up and he goes, you don't feed me. You don't pay my bills. I don't know you in real life. That's the energy, bro.
That's the energy, bro.
I'm
here for
energy,
it.
Man. That's
even if you want to open on OnlyFans, I'm here for it, bro.
Yeah, man. Just gotta find a way to, once I go to the gym and get back the 6-pack and thing.
You're Gucci. You mentioned Jay-Z, bro. We're buying 50% of 50% stake of Jay-Z's brand, bro.
Yeah, but I don't understand why. All right, it's a big deal and it's a great deal. But for those of you who have followed Jay-Z over the years, it's like it's what Jay-Z does.
It's nothing new under the sun.
It's what he does, man. It's what he does, and that's why he is the greatest. And it's like when I say Jay-Z is the greatest of all time, at no point in his career has he been the greatest rapper of his era. Because, for example, when 50 Cent dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, easily the biggest album anywhere. It doesn't mean Jay-Z didn't drop an album that year. But throughout his career, there's just been some humongous rappers. So when you think about Jay-Z doing something, Nas, you talk about Wu-Tang, you talk about 50, you talk about Eminem, you talk about Snoop. So he's never been the greatest rapper at any particular time of his career. But if you look at his career as a sum total, Jay-Z does what Jay-Z does, man. You know what I mean?
Interesting way to put it. Yeah.
The Rock considering running for presidency.
Jesus.
He'll win.
Next election, he'll win.
Donald Trump, Ronald Reagan, The Rock, same WhatsApp group.
All right, so there's a very interesting tweet I bumped into, Maze. So this babe tweeted, I need to date a farmer in 2021. The way I use 4 onions when cooking, like I have planted them. In my 20s, I dated a lawyer for 2 weeks because I had a document that needed a lawyer to go over and write things. I saved loads of cash because Pillow Talk was that project. I was that bright. You need to also date a doctor. You will not believe the things those people can do in the bedroom. And the education on reproductive health is priceless. You watch Grey's Anatomy and you get things at a deeper level. Accountants are not aware that they are in demand in December and June to do our books and taxes. Especially if you have that cash stamp, you are the prize.
Right. First of all, you know what's very interesting about that whole statement? At no point has she mentioned what she brings to the table.
Yeah.
At no point has she said, so she needs to get an onion. Sorry, needs to get a farmer because she likes onions.
Yeah, someone who can cook.
She needs to get an accountant.
An accountant, taxes and that. Yeah.
So
a doctor.
Yeah. So she needs to get a doctor. No, but on the other level though, doctors' lives are different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just here wondering why she didn't mention radio presenters.
Why are you wondering, bro?
Why would she?
To get free tickets for concerts.
Radio presenters.
We all know that radio presenters do not get free tickets for concerts.
I was just trying to slide in radio presenters over there.
Nah. Radio presenters
we'll make you content, bro.
Fam, I've done events. I've done events and bought tickets here to the said event. So don't. Nah.
So G, Il Blue has a song, the one where he samples Vibes Cartel Damper Truck.
Yeah, Ben had a song. That's like 8 months old.
Yes, 8 months old. Yes, and in that song, he is expressing his concerns about not knowing why babes out there would like him. So it's a question I want to throw to the both of you. You all have been in this field longer than I have. You've been in the entertainment scene. You've been doing events. You're a DJ. Calvin, in your own corporate world. So in your own professions, in your own respect, in your own fields, have you ever guys gotten to a point where you really don't, or you really question why you have so-and-so around you? Like, I don't really know why you're around
It's
me.
natural.
Is it because of the fame? Is it because of
It's
the people
natural.
that are on my phone book, the access?
It's natural, and it's not only natural for people who are in our field. It's natural for anybody who's in the entertainment space. It's like if you had one wish. Most artists had one wish in terms of, especially when it comes to relationship, is that they would wish that the person who was with them, that they were able to develop a solid relationship with someone before they became famous. Michael Dapper says it all the time. Michael Dapper said it the other day in an interview. Heady One said the same thing. It's like, now I need to work out, is this chick here because I'm Michael Dapper, or because I'm Heady One, or is this chick here because she genuinely, and the thing about it is she could genuinely have good intentions, but the fog that you find yourself in, you're just like, I don't know. So yeah, it's I think it's a natural thing.
How do you work your way around it though?
I don't worry about stuff like that.
No?
But also, I think, just to answer your question, Andy, I feel like this happens in so many different levels. It's not just to do with the entertainment
You could be a farmer
industry.
with onions.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
But more so, But more so, how do you deal with it? Because we're in the same space.
For me,
Not you, him.
for him.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
How do you deal with it? Or have you felt that way?
I don't feel like I've gotten to a place where I'd start questioning why so-and-so is around me, because the circle around me is pretty tight at the moment.
So would you
At
say
the moment.
so you haven't really expanded your
Yes.
social circuit, or you haven't
put myself out there like that yet to experience that.
Why?
So it's just something, I saw the tweet and it got me thinking like, damn, at some point, maybe this is a possibility, you know? So I need to...
man, vibes and inshallah.
Vibes and inshallah.
You'll be nice, bro.
Yeah, but man, like I was saying, every profession, fam, there's doctors out there, like that tweet just said. There's babes will be hollering at the guy because he's a doctor. Bruh, there's a woman who sells mbogas in your neck of the wood. There's one person who's just looking at her like, God damn, there's my spinach for tonight. You get, like, everyone, fam, everyone at some point. So now, if you're the mama mboga, you gotta know who's real with you and or who's not.
Who to give credit? Who to give credit?
Yeah, and who not to give credit? Because they get fucked over as well. You know what I mean? So it's just life. You can't, in as much as you know, there's you know, from the way, what musician did you guys spoke about Heady One and all of them, bruh. You could have like the most normal life, and this shorty you've been with for how long, and then you just find out maybe she just needed a roof.
Yo, anyway.
You get what I mean?
I think I'll use G's approach, Mazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to think about it, man. Like, let's not. Let's
vibes
not.
And inshallah.
Simple.
We hope for the best, man. Listen, guys, this has been, I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, we're happy to be back, bro. Yo, let me ask you something, by the way. What's been the best thing, the silver lining out of this COVID situation for you?
None.
Hold on, bro. Weight loss, bro. Bro, listen, if you guys are looking for a weight loss plan, fuck all that shit you see on the internet. Sprinkle a bit of COVID.
This is where you place your ads.
How many kgs did you drop?
Fam, unbelievably, I dropped 14 kgs.
What's the most you've ever dropped in the gym?
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
2 fucking weeks.
Even a gastric bypass wouldn't get you that shit.
Not even a gastric bypass. Not even Venom calling me at 5 o'clock to go to gym in the morning.
Bro.
Could have achieved that.
Yeah, but I'm excited to watch your recovery, bro.
Yeah, no, but the problem is now that here we are almost 3 weeks down the line and appetite is still zero. So
yeah.
So I don't know if that's a combination between why you feel weak and all of these other things.
True.
But the silver lining is, I think for me, is that for the first, I think 3 things happened to me that that really I need to act on. The first one was I spent like a few days on Twitter and I was just ranting, fam. I was just cussing everyone, cussing everything. And then when I look back, I was like, geez, like this is
too much.
Hyper negative, G. So taking a break from that was a good thing. The biggest thing I think for me was that when I was sick, I just wanted to see my family. I'm saying like, it's made me decide that as soon as I'm well and I can move around, I'm going to Jamaica. I'm gonna just go and just reconnect, you know? And I think the third thing is that, and I said this, one of the scariest things is that at a point, having money can't fix what you're going through. So no matter how much good care you can afford to pay for, you're still, and like I think also for the people who are supporting people who are going through COVID things, especially along the lines of recovery, is just to understand that at that time that person just needs to rest, you know. Grouchy came into my kitchen, right? Grouchy came into the house because obviously Maureen hadn't been here for a while, right? He's like, I'm lying in my bed. He's like, yo, G, let me put the garbage out. I'm like, he goes, yeah, the garbage stinks.
Oh, you couldn't smell it.
I've lost sight, taste, smell, everything. I ate it. So it's a small thing that we take for granted, you know?
Yeah. Wow.
Guys, my name is G-Money.
And the young.
Big C.
Bless up, bless up.